Okay, I've waited long enough. Just gotta check OBS to make sure. Can you? Yeah, you can hear me. All right, gonna switch over. Okay, so balls. Hey, welcome to chat, Ember. Okay, so now we're gonna do Mifa's stuff because last time we did Rivali and Urbosa. Now we're gonna do Mifa's song. So I need to get back to Polymus. Wrong direction, but okay. Actually, pretty okay direction. I just need to drop down because I'm pretty sure the starting point is at the bottom. And I need Zora's armor. Okay. Thought I was gonna hit the water. There we go. Okay, next we're gonna do the Guardians. Which is like my least favorite one. Another shrine. I know the way that you're supposed to do this is like using crayons to do this and then doing a bunch of stuff like that, but honestly, if you can just get it to freeze up there using stasis in some way, then you're as good as like you've got this made. Huh. I'd like that a little higher up. But yeah. So I'm just gonna slap a cryonics block down there, go with Peter. There's this block right here. Yep. Go back down with this. Go over here. Pick this up. Throw that out of there. Pick this back up again. And lift it even higher up. And I don't remember where the... There it is. I remember how to get that one. Oh. Oh, that's right. I need to get up here first. So how you been doing? Doing well, I hope? Better? That's good. Better is better than not good. In fact, better is so much better than not good that better is like better, you know? I think better is always better. But that's just a personal opinion. I'm not sure about you. I've been doing pretty not good recently. And it's not anyone's fault. It's just, you know, shit. There's just been someone who's stressing me out lately, and they're not trying to. I'm almost positive they're not trying to stress me out. But it's another artist. I've already talked to an artist about possibly making a model, like a VTuber model, so that I'm not just, you know, a faceless streamer and I actually have a model. But then there's someone else who would like to, you know, who wants to help me with overlays and stuff. And I'm like, I can't pay you, and I won't be able to pay you for a long time because, like, all of my savings are going to go towards, like, this VTuber model. And they're like, okay, well then friend me on Discord and wait, and I'll wait until you have the money. And I'll be like, fucking wonderful. So now I feel like I have the expectation to talk to them in several months from now. So it's just going to be weighing just there in my head for a while. Who knows? Maybe I can just, you know, ask them for their take on a stream schedule because I don't have the skills to make that. Maybe they'll be satisfied with something like that. But again, that's not going to be for another few months. Ouchie. We're gonna hit the ground anyways. I didn't even need to pause. Okay, so I don't like fighting these guardians, but like in particular, because there's a bunch of flying guardians, and I hate fighting them. Because half the time the shield thing doesn't work, and because of how Master Mode, the timing is different in Master Mode. Trying to hit them with my shield is a lot harder because half the time they are like not responsive towards like my shield, which is annoying as hell. And these guys are, I suppose they're better than stalkers, but you know. There's one. Damn. I'm expecting it to be way later. So that's the only sentry I know of. The other ones are all Skywatchers. Look around for me, bud. There I am. So when he's swaying like this... Whoa, I hit that one. When he's swaying like this, I didn't hit his eye. Do you see that? So his beam did practically nothing to himself. That one was much better, but this one's not going to be. See? Fucking missed him entirely. Ah, fuck my life. Awesome. So if I'm having a real hard time with these guys, I typically just move over. Come on. Move over to... I move over to waste and arrows. Ow. There you go. Okay. Last Skywatcher's over here. Sorry I'm not super energetic today. I just don't have a lot of energy today. I would like to have more energy. It's something I would genuinely like to have, but, you know. Where's the Skywatcher? It's over here. There it is. I can hear a Hinox. Yeah, it's 2 out of 3. I'm making great time. Maybe it's because I'm not rambling. But I know yapping does make a lot better content than just, you know, sitting here doing nothing. I also just don't really have a whole lot to talk about today. I've been playing a lot more Minecraft. A lot of Create. I got to the point where I can make a biomatter burner. Or a biofuel burner. I just need to create the farms for it. Stuff like that. But that doesn't really mean anything to someone who's not really like super invested in the game like I am. I have full enchanted gear with like the highest level stuff. I did a lot of adventuring yesterday in order to get Swift Sneak and what's the other one? Oh, Soul Speed. So I did a bunch of work to get those two because those were the last enchantments I had because everything else I could just use my enchanting table. And I have a renewable source of mending. Like I can just get mending whenever I want, so today I made a tree farm. That was nice. Renewable source of wood. Unfortunately, I messed it up, so I have to fix it today. Hopefully today, if I can get on today after stream. But you know, we'll see how far I go today. I'm definitely going to get the Master Cycle at the very least. Got to do the last two, but I got to fight Water Blight and Wind Blight again. Speaking of which, do I have the pictures of everything? I have Water Blight and I have Fire Blight. Okay, so I got all the pictures of all the Ganons. Don't have the picture of Dinral. And this is the Ganons. All right. And then this is... This is the Talus Titan. What the hell is this? I must have already missed it. Oh, no, that's the monk. Monk Maz Kosha. That's the last one. Because they were all part of the Yiga. I'm like, why? What's the last thing of the Yiga? It's Maz Kosha. God, I gotta figure out a better way to get comfortable in this situation. Maybe I should move my... Maybe I should move that over there. And I could look in this direction. Maybe that's my next plan, is to move that over there. And then I can put my microphone... Yeah, okay. I have plans for next stream. To move my entire setup so that it's easier for me to... That means I have to move all my consoles too. That sucks. Whatever. Not really. I don't have to move my Switch, my Wii U. My Wii can stay over there because my Wii could connect to that one. Because I can't stream on my Wii. It's just not possible. I can't do that. So I'd only have to worry about streaming on my Wii U. Especially since my Wii U is a Wii too as well. Oh, another thing, I'm capable of doing. I did a lot of fixes. For it's been a while since I've played on my Wii U. Any games on my Wii U? You might have thought the last game that we played on the Wii U was Wind Waker HD. But I'm now capable. But it was actually the Ocarina of Time randomizer was the last thing that we played on my Wii U. And so what I am now capable of is I'm able to play GameCube games fully and completely. The reason I wasn't fully able to before is because I didn't have. Well, I was able to. I was completely able to play any GameCube games I wanted on it. It's just I wasn't able to play them comfortably. But now I did a lot of fixes so that I can use a GameCube controller on my Wii U, which took a bit of did a little bit of finagling in order to figure that one out, because you're not really supposed to. But yeah, now I'm able to play stuff like Twilight Princess Randomizer, Wind Waker Randomizer. Oh, also I have Wind Waker HD Randomizer working, because I'm not sure if Twilight Princess Randomizer on the Wii U is working yet. But if we can get that, I can do Twilight Princess Randomizer as well. But yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. Metroid Prime, obviously. Okay, so I'm supposed to jump here, am I? Oh, it's not 5 a.m. yet. That's why. I got here right around the perfect time. At 5 a.m., this beam is going to intersect with this gateway, and I'm just going to jump and fly over. I like how after Ocarina of Time they actually did the effort to make the sun move in a good direction. Now it moves not just like through the sky straight up and down, but it also moves across the sky in like an arc, a parabola, which is how it works in real life. I don't think it's a parabola, but it's another arc. Doesn't go just from east to west, but also from north to south. South to north if you're in the northern hemisphere. Is it south to north? Oh no, it's one of them funky directions. I remember a long time in Minecraft, or at least in PS3 Minecraft, because that's what I used to play back in the day. The sun used to actually go from north to south, or south to north. It was not from east to west. It was just wrong. But now I believe they have the sun put in the proper place, proper position. Or at least they did when they updated it to some update. Might have been aquatic or something. Alright, I gotta let my cat in. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I remember this shrine. Nope. And I do not have a flaming weapon. Awesome. That means a lot more fire arrows are going to get used. Okay. So Because my cat made me get up. Okay. Awesome, a frostblade. Just what I needed. A frostblade, like everyone wants. I wanted a frostblade. Thank you for a frostblade. What would I do without this frostblade? This blade that is incapable of melting this ice. Oh, fucking geometry. Yeah, well, geometry can kiss my ass. I think only a 3 will need to be done. Just a 3. Fuck me. And I'm out of fire arrows. So I have to do this. Can't even do that. Oh. Breaking news, streamer discovers what flammable means. Hey, arrows aren't really flammable, okay? Not in real life, at least. Fuck me. More at 11, you don't know I don't stream that long. I don't like that trend a whole lot. It's not super creative. Also annoying as shit. Yeah, gotta go to Divine Beast Varuta and fight the worst boss fight in this game. Most difficult. Not fun. I want to make sure that I have Abrosis Fury doing this. Do I have all 3 of Abrosis Fury? I do. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'll do this fight if I have all 3 of Abrosis Fury. That's fine. You know, it would be nice to also have Druid's Protection, but hopefully I'll regain that during the fight. Because Druid's Protection can parry the spear coming at you if Water Blight Ganon decides to throw it at you. This fight is just has like the perfect mess that makes it really difficult. It's the fact that in Master Mode things heal, and you only have three weapons, and they're all spears, and the fact that they give you only 10 arrows. This one, beyond any other boss fight during this challenge, has the capacity to make it so that all of your weapons break and you don't have any arrows left, and you are literally incapable of fighting back. You just can't beat him. This is I have lost to this because of that more times than I'd like to admit. Like at least 3 times I've lost this trying to just by breaking all of my weapons and losing all of my arrows because he heals too quickly. But I have Urbosa's Fury, which really helps during this because you can hit him from the other side of the map. Okay, skip. I'm going to switch over to the ceremonial. See? Okay, halfway point. This is where the actual challenge starts. Okay. I want to see if I can do this, how quickly I can do this with stasis. I can't. Awesome. Damn it. Okay. I only have one more of Urbosa's Fury, so I'm gonna use it. And for some reason he doesn't stun for long enough that you can just get to him, which is BM as hell. And now, yeah, now I have to use stasis. And you see, that's what happens half the time with stasis. And now he's gonna... now he's back to fucking half health again. Five, 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's as much as you have to do for that. And that's annoying as shit. And now he's gonna heal all the way back up because because this takes so long. This attack takes so long to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
And this can't make it to him. So there's no point in trying to do that. And they only gave me fucking 3 things of food and I'm gonna die. Of course. Because what the hell even, like, what the hell even is the point, right? Is life even worth living anymore? I'm just gonna wait until Albertus' Fury is back up because I don't want to hit him so that he causes him to heal again. Or at least Uruk's protection because they do not give me a shield.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Okay, now I'm gonna wait for the. Now I'm gonna hopefully wait for the beam attack to happen. And hopefully it will happen. So if beam attack happens, then I can use Daruk's protection to reflect back at it, and then I'll use Urbosa's Fury to finish the fight. I'm almost positive you can reflect that spear back at him too. But I'm almost positive that you can't reflect these ice blocks back at him. Oh my god. At least throw your spear, goddammit. For fuck's sake. Fuck it. We'll see how much damage I can do with this. Enough. There. Ugh. That one gets under my skin. Okay, now I've got Mipha's Grace Plus, and now we gotta get Daruk's Protection Plus, which is much better, much easier. Well, though our aims are different, our feet took us to the same destination. I speak figurative, of course. I travel by wing rather than by foot. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Mipha has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor her in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That's why I felt inclined to roost here in her divine beast Vahruta, which Mipha herself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Mipha. Recall the champion of Ruta's wrath before she walked her chosen path. Mipha's kindness was known to all, which is why the princess came to call.
So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa. And also, the Hylian with the sword that seals the darkness. Link.
Oh. Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mipha. Perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta.
I wish waterfalls in real life were as solid as the ones in this game. They're just walls of water.
Join me.
And in real life, they're like splashes of mist.
We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. Let's go. Sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us, I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
Though she was known for her kindness, it seems the Zora princess could be quite strict when necessary. So what do you think of Champion Mifa's song? By writing a song that captures the determination of Champion Mifa, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The end result is not quite clear yet, but I'm beginning to feel a stirring of inspiration about those verses.
You're so strong. So much stronger than before. The power of Mifa's grace will now recharge much faster. As powerful as you are, I am certain you can save Hyrule, as well as the princess who awaits you.
Why did Zora get so much more colorful in this game? And now it's on to Daruk in Death Mountain. That was not too far. I don't have very many Gorko Lake. No, it's this place, isn't it? There's one over here near Lake Darmon. I literally can't remember what the last one is, but okay. Whatever. And then I'll get to fight the easiest, like, Ganon ever. Fireblight is so goddamn easy. We jump in the lava. Why'd I get sent that way? Am I so fucking fast? I applaud your courage in coming here. Do these 3 trials, whatever, who cares? Oh, yeah, it's the rings on top of Death Mountain. That's the last one.
Ah. Oh.
He asked if I had a fireproof elixir, even though I'm wearing the equipment. Monuments mentioned in my unfinished song. Yeah, whatever. I'm just skipping over this because, like, we get it. When you do it the 4th time, it's not as spectacular as the 4th. Calling a flame on a mighty peak. You're doing this champion was never weak. The hero's power shall grow. To trials, monuments show. 1. Stop a titan of molten stone. 2. Follow rings of light alone. 3. Survives lava's fiery fate. Champion, trials await. So, did it move you? By understanding the nature of the champions, I'm closer to completing the key verses. Whatever. Just... I'll do it. Death Mountain is the most lava-y as it's ever been in this game specifically. Am I close enough? Hey! It's a picture of Dinner All. Okay, so I just need to fly up to Death Mountain. Not fly up, but you know. God. Where did that one go? Oh, yeah, it's over here. Hello. I'm replaying Zelda Breath of the Wild. Should I upgrade heart or stamina? Depends on how good you are at each of the any of the tricks. If you're good at wind bombing, upgrade stamina. If you're good at flurry rushing, go with no. Stamina is much better. Just stamina. Generally speaking, until you which stats should I upgrade? Weapon, bow, or shield? Generally speaking, weapon, it's the one that's most likely to break. You use them more often than you use bows or shields. And shields shouldn't drop durability unless you fail to parry. Especially if you have Daruk's Protection. Daruk's Protection just takes all of the damage that your shield should take, but it does it for you. Drop down. Speaking of weapons, I should go kill some more white Lynels. Or, sorry, gold Lynels now because they've upgraded due to how much experience I've gotten. All the ones in Tabantha, I'm sure, are gold by now. What the fuck was that? Pressed one button and Link did a shimmy and then jumped off the... It shouldn't respawn. Yeah, they died. I didn't mean to go under it. Okay. That was a lot more epic than I thought it would be. Now I get a flame blade. Awesome. Drop frost blade. Depth perception screwed me over there. I almost fell off because I thought it was a lot farther from it than I was. Yep. Okay. So now I think I'm going to go to Darman Lake. Not Darman Lake. Darman Lake is the other one. I want to go to Gorko Lake, I think. I can't remember what it's called. It's the lake that you jump into lava for. And then I can do the easiest freaking Blight Ganon ever. And then I can go fight Mazkosha and get myself a motorcycle. Yeah, Darmon is the Titan. I want to go to Darb. That's what it is, Darb. I'll go to Darmon from the top of Death Mountain because that's going to be annoying to go around Rudania, but it'll be the fastest way to get to Lake Darmon. Okay. Darb is over here-ish. Pause. Okay. Yay, I remembered the right lake.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Okay, there's the middle box. Awesome. Now I jump into the lava. There you go. I get spawned back on that tiny little rock. Is it going to spawn me all the way back in Death Mountain? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Awesome. That was weird. That was a weird one. Okay. Awesome. Oh, of course. Neat. Okay, so now we do a nether shrine, and then I can make my way over to... Where do I go after that? Oh yeah, Diamond Lake, where I kill the... Titan. The Igniotalis Titan. So, taluses are, like, were first introduced in this game, but they were mentioned by name before in Four Swords and in a couple other places where Talus was a location that is traditionally like a mountain. Talus is like a mountain or a rocky area. Well, that's what we believed. It was like the name that was given to like these rocky areas, right? And then Taluses, the monster, were introduced in this game, where we get to see like, oh, they're giant rock monsters, and then they're now retrospectively like adding Taluses into Zelda games that were further back in the timeline. Like in Echoes of Wisdom, there are 2 Taluses, and that feels a little weird. Because I don't know. I mean, how long is Zelda gonna go as a franchise? Is like the next question. Is like, is this just the introduction to a new common enemy that we're gonna see very often in the Zelda series, or is it just like a one timer? I don't know. Personally, I like Taluses. I think they're neat. It's just like, you know. It's weird. It makes me, I guess it makes me feel a little crazy when I look back into the Zelda timeline, because I'm like, Taluses were a thing. It's just we never saw them. And it makes me feel like I missed them. But no, I never missed them. It's just, I don't know. Word to like creature, and it's just weird in my head. I'm making really good time on Daruk's trials. Now I've got to do a difficult thing where I have to finagle around Redania. Because if you get too close to Redania, they respawn you. But I need to get to the north side of Redania, and I'm on the south side when you spawn in. So my best tactic is to usually just go over to that rock. If I can get it without getting too close to Redania's hitbox. Like that. That was actually perfect. Like genuinely perfect. There it is. I can see it. It's in the lava. It'll wake up soon. Wake up. There you are. Waking up from your slumber. Yep. Also, another thing, in Echoes of Wisdom, when you're fighting a Talus, they actually fight like flux constructs from Tears of the Kingdom, where they have a core and you have to rip it out using Zelda's equivalent of Ultra Hand in that game, where you just rip it out and then you can beat the shit out of it before it reforms. So it's a Talus that fights like a flux construct, and that's super weird. Oh, you're supposed to hit that with a... Just realized I'm a little bit stupid. Supposed to hit that with one of the balls. I just shot at it with a bomb arrow. If it works, you know? I wonder what instrument they used for the bass in this. That noise, that feels like... Yeah, that noise. Boom, boom. It's obviously a string instrument. I just want to know, like, what it is. Is it like a mandolin? No, it's not a mandolin. So if that goes over, might not. No, it looks like it's just gonna ram into that. Oh, it will actually go over. There we go. Nice. 3 emblems. Now I can go do easy shit. Let's go fight easy Ganon. Really easy. Oh shit. So I get for pulling it out. Yippee! The one who approaches this divine beast in the name of the goddess Halia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Donnie's emblems, you'll be granted access to realm memories. Go kick his ass. For those who lack understanding will find this trial lack of determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly or dismiss it as a mere world in your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. Okay. So I'm gonna kick Firelight Ganon's ass. Like, brutally kick his ass. Whatever. I find it weird that I just realized I never knew that they give me a bow in this trial. I just never needed it. Oh, well, they're ice arrows too. Nice, cool. Yikes. Sorry, Fireblight Ganon. Not even sure if you did any damage to me. I mean, I know I didn't have to brutally kick his ass like that, but you know, sometimes you just gotta show a man who's boss. You drift in thought. Seems you lost your mind. Oh, pardon me. I suppose it's none of my business. Walking around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Daruk has truly invigorated me. Victor has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. This is why I felt inclined to roost here near the divine beast Vla which Daruk himself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Daruk. Recall Darunia's champion of flame, before his fated moment finally came. This is the tale of the great Daruk's task, and the princess who came to ask.
Ah, count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days.
I didn't know you could save 50% or more intelligence with Geico. You spelled Geico wrong. Daruk is so peak. I already finished up, before you showed up, Kazuichi, I already finished up Mipha's quest. I like Daruk. There's no fucking way he should have lost to Fireblight Ganon.
No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk.
There's only one game where you need to actually play as... where you can play as a Goron.
You're safe.
It's a Hylian Retriever.
It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well.
Good riddance, and stay safe. I'm sorry you had to see that side
Do you ever
of
think
me.
about the fact that our boss had
As
to
a
fight
kid,
Thunderblight with
dogs
metal
always chased
weapons?
me.
Yeah, so did
still
I.
panic when I see one of those critters.
I never
Thunderblight, it
imagined
makes sense that
great
Urbosa
Daruk would
lost
have a
to
weakness.
Thunderblight.
So tell me, princess,
Yes?
Yes.
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
The thing is, her main ability is to send lightning down from the sky to hit things, and Thunderblight was actually resistant to lightning, so it made sense that her thing didn't really work that well against Thunderblight. Fireblight, though, Fireblight was like a kiss ass. Like he sucked. Fireblight is so weak, and the biggest way to beat him is just by throwing bombs at him. And canonically, Gorons should have bombs like everywhere. And I should have more content of the champions for real. Yeah, for real. For real, for real. So what do you think of Champion Daruk's song? By writing the song that celebrates the softer side of Champion Daruk, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher.
Oh.
The missing verses of the ancient song, I think it's a perfect setting to would be a Hyrule cast on the distant past.
I knew you could do it, little guy. Now
The only
you can
game
use Daruk's protection
that you
more
can
than
play as a
ever.
Goron is Majora's Mask, and playing as a Goron is
If you
like
see
the
that
best
Ganon
option.
jerk, give him a message for me. Good riddance, bacon breath.
I don't like the fact that they changed it so that bomb flowers do exist in Tears of the Kingdom, but not in Breath of the Wild. That little irks me because another thing, I don't like the fact that bomb flowers aren't that common in Death Mountain. That's where they should be, like everywhere. Bomb flowers should be covering this mountain because they're the Goron special crop. They should be fucking everywhere in Death Mountain, and Goron should be able to use bombs everywhere, but if you pull out a bomb arrow, you fucking explode in this game. Alright, time to get my horse. My divine beast horse. Gorons use a big hammer now. Well, they always use hammers. They always used hammers, and they always used bombs. So, and Fireblight's a bitch who would have died, who literally his biggest weakness was bombs. And Gorons literally are the ones who cultivated bomb flowers. That's not true. Bomb flowers were a common wild plant before they were cultivated by the Gorons, but you know. Also, another thing is the Shrine of Resurrection in Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have any of like the ancient like structure to the sides and like in the roof and shit. That also makes no goddamn sense in like because like they wouldn't just get rid of these things. Zelda is literally a scholar who researches this shit. Why would she get rid of ancient artifacts? You don't just get rid of ancient artifacts. I understand the real reason is because they just changed the textures and they didn't want to like add more textures in for Tears of the Kingdom. Like they literally got rid of like all of the shrine textures and they replaced them with the Zonai ones. But like just that also irks me. I think they would. I think it's weird they dismantled in TLDK. Like it's a thing that's saved. Like exactly. Unless it's the whole bootstrap paradox thing where it does like because, but it wouldn't even make any sense. The bootstrap paradox thing wouldn't even make any sense. Like the reason it went like it disappeared is because Zelda went to the ancient past and made it so it no longer existed. But then Link would have just died during the calamity. So it was like they literally had to have kept it because it wouldn't like the future wouldn't have ever happened. That would be grandfather paradox then. So like why the Shrine of Resurrection is just a normal ass cave in Tears of the Kingdom? It's so annoying. Like it goes to show that like the people who make Zelda just like Nintendo just does not give a damn about the plot or the lore. They just give it. They only care about gameplay. And as someone who like advocates so heavily for the lore and like appreciates the gameplay as it really is, like you kind of need a bit of both in order to make like a good Zelda game. I don't know. I just think the story was kind of shit in Tears of the Kingdom. I miss Cass. Yeah, by the way, the first time I ever spoke to Cass was the first song that he sang to me. You didn't see it last stream, but I literally hadn't talked to Cass this entire time. This whole playthrough, I hadn't talked to Cass once, except for during the Champions Ballad. Wouldn't this have been so much cooler if this was like an actual divine beast and it took the shape of like an actual horse? I think that would have been really cool if this place was like in the shape of a horse. They could have added another Zelda's Race to Breath of the Wild. What do you think? If you could have added another Zelda Race to Breath of the Wild, what would you have picked? Subrosians. Subrosians all day, every day. Actually, I would have added Subrosians to Tears of the Kingdom. If there were Subrosians in Tears of the Kingdom, I would be so happy. Like, my brain would have lit up like a Christmas tree. It would have been so cool if we saw Subrosians in the depths. Oh, that would have been so cool. Like, I understand Capcom made them, but they were awesome. I loved Subrosians so much. No, still this way. Yeah, just and also like the Tokay were awesome as well. I loved the Tokay from Oracle of Ages. Subrosians were Oracle of Seasons, Tokay were Oracle of Ages. But that would have been awesome too. But other than that, there aren't really many Zelda races that like exist. I mean, Bulblins are alright. Bulblins would have been enemies though, like they were in Twilight Princess. No, I forgot about the chest. I wondered what divine beast is Subrosian. I bet I'm butchering that. What you actually spelled it exactly right. Subrosia actually comes from sub-rose, so below the rose. Rose is we don't know why rose was a specific word that was chosen, but a lot of people believe that rose was chosen because in Latin or in like Roman tradition, roses mean a secret, and Subrosians are very secretive people. So under the rose would mean that they are subterraneous creatures who live in secret. And that's exactly what they are. They're people. They're subterraneous little secret keepers. And also, there's a Subrosian named Rosa. She's pretty. Like she appears in both Oracle games. She's like one of the very few Subrosians that do that. But yeah, Rosa's nice. She's a little narcissistic like me. But, yeah. Fuck. That would have been so funny how if that just went for a little while longer. Oh, the fucking door. That's how I get on there. Subros, but when it comes to divine beasts, they eat rocks, I believe. Like, it's not clear what they eat. But it seems like Gorons, they eat rocks because they live in like a very hot volcanic area underneath Holodrum. And there's no like, they have a sea, like they have an ocean, weirdly. And it's kind of implied that Subrosia is in another dimension, but it's underneath the world still. Like if you were to fall deep enough, like there's a temple fell into the earth and it landed in Subrosia. And then what was it? And then there's you also find a pirate ship that is stuck in the beach of the Subrosian Sea. And you don't leave the dock. You push the boat deeper into the sand, and it ends up at a beach in the desert in the overworld. So, like a portal that went deep into. Oh no, that's how you get to that pirate ship. I forgot about that entirely. You get to that pirate ship by going into it from the desert. So you enter the pirate ship from the desert. And then you leave it in Subrosia, and you're like, how the fuck did this happen? And then you leave the pirate ship by going deeper into Subrosia and ending up back in the desert, which is a beach also, which is weird for a desert. And then you just like sail away. And that was so weird because like it was really under the world, but the best way to get there was through portals. And anyway, what was this again? Oh, it was a weak-ass Cobble Crusher. Yeet. Oh, I thought he was going to die in one hit. Stop running away from me. I want to play Oracle of Ages on stream as well. Oracle of Seasons and Ages, that would be nice. Those are really fun games. The only thing that like makes them like kind of shit is the fact that they're Game Boy games. So, like, they have really shit hardware. Or software, I suppose. hardware. Hardware is the thing that they have a really bad thing. And so because of how bad, like they only had 2 buttons, like for the entire face button arrangement thing, so it just ends up being a little bad in a lot of respects. But it's not like anyone who made the game's fault. It's just like, it's what the limitations of the Game Boy were. That's why I want so desperately for them to remake it. Because what the fuck? That was a weird ass way to slide down. Because they've remade a Game Boy title before. They remade Link's Awakening. And that was also produced by Capcom. So, like, if they could just release it... Like they have the right, they've already negotiated the rights thing of Capcom's work on the Zelda series, so it's not a rights issue thing. If they can do it with Link's Awakening, just do it with Oracle of Seasons and Ages. What the fuck is stopping you, Nintendo? Do you not want my money? I want to give you my money. Are you allergic to money? Anyway, I've talked about this before, but I really want them to remake the Oracle games. They were so goddamn good. Get in there, you son of a bitch. Nope. And then we get to see a modern interpretation of Subrosians and the Tokay. And then we get all of the games and all the dungeons. The dungeons were so good in those games. The thing is, I am almost like, what is it? I know with almost perfect certainty that they are remaking those games. With almost perfect certainty that they're remaking those games. Because one of the boss fights from The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages appears in Echoes of Wisdom. Perfectly in Echoes of Wisdom. As they would implement him in Oracle of Ages. Like a remake of Oracle of Ages. So either, there are 2 options. Either Echoes of Wisdom is meant to be like they were going to remake it, but then they decided to just make Echoes of Wisdom instead. Which is possible. Or... they're remaking Echoes of Wisdom. They were remaking Oracle of Ages at the same time as they were making Echoes of Wisdom, and they just ported over the boss fight. And that would be the most favorable outcome because, God, that game was so good. Oracle of Ages deserves more recognition. I liked Oracle of Ages more than I liked Oracle of Seasons. Oh, and they also had the trinkets. The trinkets that they had in The Legend of Zelda. The trinkets that they had in Echoes of Wisdom is similar to the rings that they had in Oracle of Ages and Seasons. So in Echoes of Wisdom, you can put on different like accessories and trinkets in order to like have different bonuses, and both in behavior and in like all the functionality about them is almost exactly how the rings were implemented in Oracle of Ages and Seasons. The only problem I see about that is that they're really, really short games to be like a full, complete Zelda. Like, they're not a whole Zelda adventure with how short they are. And you can't charge like $60 for that game. You have to charge like $10 for each game because they're very short and they do not have that much content in them. And that's what I'm thinking, Ember. You're already on my you're already picking up what I'm about to put down, is that they should release them as a bonus package in one like single game. It should be the Oracle of Seasons and Ages in one game. That way you wouldn't have to put in like a giant long password in order to do the secrets. But part of why the secrets are so cool is that the password system allows you to just like to just transfer over all the data that you had within the games, and that was awesome. 3, 4. I love Oracles, Seasons and Ages. Everyone should love them as much as I do. You could keep the password system as like an Easter egg, but putting like one of them in would allow you to play the OG ones. Well, the problem with that is passwords were generated based off of your game. So there was a lot of RNG that went into the password system of Oracle of Ages because they wanted your experience to be unique. So you couldn't just transfer over like from the passwords of your friend of one of your friends' games. So you can't just look up the passwords. You can't do that. If you try and look up the Oracle of Ages passwords, you're not going to get anything because it's not possible. Like, they just don't exist. They were generated on the fly in your games. And both games had an RNG value that were equal to each other if you linked them together. So you had to make sure that the RNG, like whenever you generated a password, due to the RNG and the very specific manipulation of the games, both of the games interfaces, only certain passwords worked with each of the linked games. I have a special one that appears in the credits of the game's endings. It'll be like a Retro New Game Plus. Yeah? But which game's ending? Yes. That's the thing, though. I also think it would be super annoying if they did the credits during one of the endings of the game, during either of the endings of the game. Because the whole thing was, like, they didn't have credits back in the Game Boy era. Like, there were no credits. So the way that you'd have to do credits is you'd only see them in, like, a menu, which Nintendo hates doing that. They don't like putting credits in menus. Or you would have to have it so that only during a linked game you'd see the credits, or you'd have to be able to skip the credits, which also Nintendo doesn't like doing. Also, Divine Beast for Subrosian, I literally do not have any idea what a Subrosian would have as a Divine Beast. It's unlikely that they would have a Divine Beast, if I'm being honest. But also, the Divine Beasts in these games don't make a lick of fucking sense. The only one that makes sense is the camel. Because obviously... but the salamanders don't really appear in Zelda. Elephants don't make sense for a watery environment. I mean, I get that they're semi-aquatic mammals, but like, really? And the bird, like, of course, it's a fucking bird, but the bird that they chose is not like it's not a falcon. It's not an eagle. It's got like, it doesn't even act like a bird of prey either. It doesn't have the beak of a bird of prey either. Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Danny and Rito aren't birds of prey. They don't have the beaks of birds of prey. I mean, some of them do. Rivali does, but Cass doesn't. Neither did Medley and Wind Waker. Birdley reference? No, he said medley. Medley, the thing that the person that Vomito was named after. Medley, the Rito from the Wind Waker, which I'm pretty sure is a series that you didn't watch because you were working the whole time. Unless I'm mistaken and you did watch it. I won 100% of that game, didn't I? No, I know. It's just that he's blue. What part are you talking about? Anyway. There aren't very many Zelda races to begin with, like in general. He looks like Falco, who looks like Rivali. What? That's a stretch. That's so far of a stretch that there's no way I would have gotten that. That was not a Birdley reference. That was a thing that you made up in your own head. Yay, I can now fight Maz Kosha. I also knew this was down here. My brain connects weird dots. They're blue. Sure are. Also, is Rivali blue? I thought he was gray. I don't know. I haven't seen Rivali recently. Let me see Rivali real quick. He's like gray. I think he's supposed to be gray. I think because of the bloom that this game has, that he actually does appear blue, and you're right about that, but I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be gray. Cass is blue. Cass is like 100% blue. Yeah, I know that he appears blue in the game, but I'm not sure he's supposed to be blue. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if that was the artist's intent. I don't know. Look at your Rivali figure. Maybe I'm completely wrong. You can probably give me more information than I could because you actually have a figure of him. I mean, my view of him is blue, but maybe it's for merch reasons. Well, maybe he is blue. Maybe he just is just like a very desaturated blue. Nintendo has a thing with weird colors in the Zelda series. Another thing is like, what color is the handle of the Master Sword? The color of the Master Sword's handle is meant to be is either blue or purple depending on the game you're playing. In Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword in Twilight Princess, they are purple. In Wind Waker, in Ocarina of Time, and in A Link to the Past, arguably in A Link to the Past, like, and Link Between Worlds, they're all blue. But it's like, depending on the game, like the Zelda, like the Master Sword is either blue or purple. It's just so weird. Like, why is that the case? Why is it different? And why is it not just always blue? I mean, there's a theory that it's based off the time stones in Skyward Sword, which we'll get to that when we get to Skyward Sword. You've proven to possess the power of a true hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia. I offer this final trial. Bro, you're 10,000 years old. Do you think the reason they got rid of the monks in the Zonai shrines is because they thought it was super weird? That because they realized how weird it was to find a corpse at the end of your trial? Let us begin. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, yeah. That was a fall from the sky. Let's fall from the sky. Oof. Oh, he's not taking any damage from that. In certain attacks, if you attack him with the same thing too many times, he doesn't take any more damage from that attack. And that's kind of a weird thing with him. Oh. No, this is selfie time. That's you. That's you. I know which one's you. Oh, hell yeah. Numb. Oh, that was half health. That means he's gonna get big now. Whatever. Durik's got my back. Oh my god. Stop swimming around, dickhead. That was me that time. What? Daruk carried that for me. Also, the AoE is a sphere? Why? Nice. Down he goes. You face that challenge with great courage. You have erased all doubt from my mind that you are a true hero. Take this sick-ass ride. I'm pretty sure it was it was a team of people, but it could also have been some sick intern's job to animate this. Like, at least the mechanism behind the animation, because that is something that a single person could do, and that would have been like a really cool thing to do to one person, but it would have been funny as fuck if that was like their job to do that. I remember the reason why this bike, the reason this bike is in the game is because Miyamoto, and I'm not kidding, Miyamoto said, bring the Master Cycle from Mario Kart 8 into Breath of the Wild. I don't care. I don't care what you have to do, what kind of story reasons you have to do to make it possible. Bring the Master Cycle from Mario Kart 8 into Breath of the Wild. And he demanded it. He didn't ask, he demanded it. And that is why we have the Master Cycle in Breath of the Wild. That which you have obtained is a masterpiece of innovation created for the one true hero. Hero of Hyrule, may the goddess smile upon you. So the reason we did the Champions Ballad so early, right after beating the Divine Beasts, the Master Cycle was from Mario Kart? Yes! It was literally from Mario Kart 8. Before this game ever released, the Master Cycle was in Mario Kart 8. Yes. The reason also, by the way, that I wanted to do Champions Ballad so early was because I needed the Master Cycle to help me find shrines easier and faster.
Oh?
Hmm? Ah, it's you. Can't put my feather on it, but I get the feeling you're even more accomplished than you were when we last met. I happen to have a perfect song for someone as esteemed as you. I would love to sing it to you. My teacher's unfinished song, the one he told you about?
Oh.
I finally completed the key verses. This lofty location is the perfect stage to sing this special song. It takes place 100 years ago at Hyrule Castle. Yes, the very castle you see over yonder. It was a magnificent inauguration of those chosen champions. If you would, please listen to this special song, the Champions Ballad. Sorry, Cass, I'm not listening to you, dog ass. I gotta remember a memory real quick. I have Mario Kart 8 on my Wii U. I can actually play, and I had the DLC before it got removed.
Welcome, warriors.
I could
I'd
use
like
the Master
to thank
Cycle
you
if
for
I wanted
joining
to.
me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, princess, and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon.
See, they had explosives back then. They should have been bombers. It should have been bomb flowers.
Yeah. I tell you, those formal shindigs really take it out of me.
This is the Sheikah slate, eh?
It is. Apparently, there are more
In
uses
this
for it
lighting,
than
it
we
kind of looks
originally
purple.
thought. Sadly, we've yet to decipher all of its secrets.
Did you not see the
The
fireworks?
princess showed me something strange recently. Somehow it can create true-to-life images.
Wow. I would love to see it. Princess? May I ask a special favor of you?
All right, this spot should work nicely.
That's Purah.
Keep your eyes
I just
on the Sheikah
realized
slate,
that's
everyone.
Purah. That's the same voice actors for Purah in.
Daruk, can you crouch down a bit? You're as big as Death Mountain.
Huh?
That's the same voice actors from Tears of the
What's
Kingdom.
with
That's
the glowed
Purah.
face, princess? Give me a big smile. Rivali, move your tail closer to the group.
Fine.
Mifa, you look so tense. Deep breaths, okay?
Right.
Stay just like that. Here we go. Smile. Click, snap.
I bet Rivali hates that photo. You have it in your house in TOTK? Yeah, that's cool. I'll have it too. After this ceremony, they would all forever be known as champions. My teacher always advised me to write the songs that transport the listener to the moment that you're singing there, from the time you're singing a song. Now I finally feel I understand what it meant and the true power of music. By the way, I found this when I was looking through my teacher's notes. I was thinking, you should be the one to keep it. Your courageous heart reminded me of the indomitable spirit of the champions. I know you'll treasure it. And the fact that you're in this photo, and the fact that you are in this photo. Final thought. May the souls of the champions who watch over Hyrule rest in peace.
Link. 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 I have watched your journey. Every step. You have overcome.
Is this the
every
third time
challenge
you're going to
with
ask me to go fight Ganon?
With the power that you have attained, I am certain you can defeat Calamity Ganon. Truly.
I hate that she asks you 3 times when I still only have like 60 of the shrines collected. Anyway, time to ride this sick ass bike. Another reason, by the way, that the jump is L is because that's what the jump button is in Mario Kart 8. Is L. You know how like when you hop to begin a drift, it's L to jump. Fuck. It's alright. It's crash proof. It's alright. It's crash proof. Also, why does it have the sound of a combustion engine? It does not run on a combustion engine. I miss the Master Cycle. Yeah, because nothing that you can build in Tears of the Kingdom is nearly as good as the Master Cycle was in Breath of the Wild. Or is in Breath of the Wild, because I'm still playing Breath of the Wild. I love the Master Cycle. But yeah. I didn't have anything else planned for today. I think next time I play this game, I'm gonna sort of go around to each area of the shrines, but that might be a while. Master Cycle is peak. Yeah. I mean, nothing I could make in Tears of the Kingdom really captured the same essence of the Master Cycle, or was easy to control. I mean, hover bikes were nice and all that, but this is just so good, you know? I also like the fall damage cancel that it does when you jump off a really high place. I didn't even realize that I made it over to this. This is the place with the memory. I didn't even press jump. All right. I'm done playing around with my bike. I'm going to end stream here. Actually, no. No. I'll do this at least. Before I end stream, I'm going to put the portrait up in my house. Because I did upgrade my house all the way, and I have all the furniture, so I'm gonna put my painting up there. And then we'll end stream. It's only 2 hour, 20-minute stream, but you know. All right. Well, had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me. I'm Cronus the Tentist.